If you think artificial intelligence is brand new, think again. The dream of creating intelligent machines is as old as human storytelling itself. Ancient myths are full of talking statues, golems, and automatons, proof that humans have always been fascinated by the idea of building something that can think. Fast forward to ancient Greece, where philosophers started to formalize logic and reasoning. This was the spark that would, centuries later, ignite the dawn of computers. In the 1940s, mathematicians and engineers built the first programmable digital machines. These weren't just hulking calculators, they were inspired by abstract ideas like, can a machine actually think? Around this time, a Canadian psychologist named Donald Hebb published a book that would quietly set the stage for artificial neural networks, basically, the blueprint for how today's AI algorithms learn. Meanwhile, researchers like Walter Pitts and Warren McCulloch started to design mathematical models of the brain, trying to teach computers to think like us. But the real party started in 1956. That's when a group of ambitious scientists gathered at Dartmouth College and declared, "Let's create artificial intelligence." They were so optimistic, some even thought machines would rival human brains in just a couple of decades. Early programs could solve math problems, prove geometric theorems, and even learn to play checkers. One of my favorites from that era? Eliza, a 1960s chatbot that could have a conversation with you. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but it was a glimpse into the future of computers that could talk back. But hype cycles are real. By the mid-1970s, they hit what's now called the AI winter. Computers were too slow, memory was tiny, and real-world problems were just too hard. Funding dried up, optimism faded, and for a while AI became a dirty word in research circles. Yet, like any good comeback story, AI found new life in the 1980s. Japan invested heavily, expert systems started saving companies millions, and suddenly AI was hot again. Neural networks got a makeover, and new ideas like reinforcement learning bubbled up. Still, progress was bumpy. Another AI winter set in during the 1990s, but this time, AI slipped quietly into everyday tech, just without the flashy label. Everything changed in the 21st century. Three big things collided. Way more powerful computers, massive amounts of data, and smarter algorithms. Enter machine learning, and soon after, deep learning. Suddenly, cars were driving themselves. In 2011, IBM's Watson crushed Jeopardy champs, showing computers could handle language and creativity. In 2012, deep learning cracked image recognition wide open. Machines started to recognize cats. Seriously, a big deal. By 2015, AI was outperforming humans at identifying images. The milestones kept coming. AlphaGo beat the world champion at Go, a game so complex many thought it was immune to AI. Waymo launched self-driving taxis in Phoenix, and in 2017, the Transformer architecture arrived. This was the rocket fuel for today's generative AI, like the language models powering chatbots and creative apps everywhere. Now we're in a full-blown AI renaissance. Technology is moving so fast it feels like science fiction, but it's also raised big questions about ethics, safety, and what it means to be human in a world with intelligent machines. If there's one thing history shows, it's this: progress comes in cycles. Every generation thinks it's on the verge of something incredible, hits a wall, and then, just when you least expect it, breaks through. That's the story of AI, and honestly, we're just getting started.